What's going on, guys? TCT here. It's time, boys. I've been teasing this review since I've heard about this game, and that was months ago. And we here. We made it. We're gonna be talking about Demon School. Oh man, I cannot wait to talk about this game. This game is a tactical RPG that is overhead, that has been produced by Wisebrit Games. The game follows Faye, the last line of the Demon Hunters, as she enrolls at a mysterious island university to prevent a prophesized apocalypse. By doing this, she will need help of other students who will also not learn that demons exist, but how to cleanse them from this world forever. I have been wanting to play this game for months straight, probably like half a year. I've been waiting half a year for this game to come out, and it's finally out. Thankfully, I have seen footages, I've seen trailers, I've seen advertisements and headlines of this game, and this game has been pulling me in a lot just because of the combat, the story itself, and by me playing it, I'm gonna have to tell you right now, not only that I enjoyed it, this game is good. I love this game from start to finish. But this game has caught me off guard when it comes to the tactical sense of me getting engaged into this game. And what I mean by that is that this is the first time I played RPGs. I have played turn-based RPGs, but not tactical RPGs. So that threw me off guard. I'm like, wow, like this is something new. And not only did I enjoyed it, but I ended up being very addicted to this game. This is one of these games that, like, because I was trying to play this. I was trying to play this game, where minds meet or whatever. Everybody's been teasing this game. I might stream it, but damn it, Demon School was the first on this radar. It's been the first since the middle of this year. You guys need to check this game out. This game is very good, especially if you guys love RPGs, especially if you guys like turn-based RPGs, or if you guys just want a good breath of fresh air of mainstream games and you want to try any games to begin with. You will not be sorry. I like how this game starts. This game doesn't really pussyfoot when it comes to the pacing. You begin to know Faye as she's in this boat trying to make friends with people. She is a little bit like me. And what I mean by that is that I'm very open when it comes to strangers. I try to open myself up to a lot of people, especially if they are a little stiff-necked, and that's literally how Faye's character is. She reminds me of myself. When she's in this boat, she knows that she's going to be in this boat for a while, so she's going to try to be comfortable with a lot of people. But she was offered a little bit of a bad start because instead of her just trying to be nice to everybody and try to be open-minded, which she was for a little bit, the first thing that she did is just show everybody her little deep side of her infatuation with demons that was inherited by her grandfather. So she believes that demons exist. She believes that demons is going to conjure her world pretty soon, and by the signs that she's been seeing recently, she thinks that they're going to come sooner than we think. And by this happening, there are friends and there are people in this game that thinks that she's an oddball, that she's crazy, and she's literally saying that demons exist! Demons exist! Look at the paper, look at the sheet, look at the signs, it's all over the place. And we're like, me as me playing this game, I'm like, this girl is fucking nuts. But we know this is gonna happen due to the game's trailer and due to the game's name, that maybe she could be onto something. And what I liked about the pacing of this game is that not only that we begin to know about Faye's character, but we also know more about her past, know more about just how her character is when it comes to other people, and especially when other people begin to help her out in her journey as well, and we know more about them when the story continues. Faye's character attracts other people. And what I mean by that is that when I was beginning to recruit other people into this story and they began to be on my side as side characters, some of these characters were shy. Some of these characters was a bit of an asshole. Some of them were stuck up and some of them wanted to be in their own lane. But by Faye's character being heartwarming, being very adjusted to her characteristics of her, of her personality, and above all, just being very understanding when it comes to her oddball activity, she was beginning to attract other people and make them be opened up as well, and made me be attached to other side characters in this project. Like Naruko. Naruko, she is a little bit of the oddball of the whole entire scenario, but she's not alone. But what makes her stand out is because of her past, of what she has went through. Is she explained this when the story continues, and it makes you be more affected to her character, and you begin to understand her motivation. Then we have Newt. Newt is one of my favorite characters because me and him, we also have a lot in common when it comes to being a nerd and at the same time just collecting things and seeing things as much as you see. As soon as you see it, there's even a side mission where he's trying to buy this DVD and they don't really explain what's on it until you end up getting it. But he went through tooth and nail to get this DVD, and I understood his frustration and I understood his drive, and we do too as the whole game begins to understand more of his narration, of his pacing. Then we have Destin. Destin is a good character. He is literally like the out of whack, break the fourth wall type of character that says things that's a little bit out of pocket, but at the same time in a goofy sense and in a weird way as well. You're gonna like this character if you can relate to a lot of gross activity, especially when it comes to drinking warm spoiled milk. I'm not joking. But these side characters is not just impelling when it comes to their personality. These side characters are more engaging when it comes to helping you outmaneuver into these combat ways, because each of them have their own maneuvers of how they conduct themselves in battle, which is a smart tactical sense of how you're going to operate this whole game when the whole story continues, especially when you meet other characters that's going to lead you into this journey, man. Which is what I got to talk about, the combat. The combat is intense. The combat is tactical. I think it's every layer of combat adaptability that is done right. The combat is very elemental. The combat is very strategically paced, and above all, the combat is very glued on when it comes to you making the right decision. It's like a game of chess, but it's actually tactical when it comes to the RPG sense. Using the right characters, playing the right moveset, making sure that everything is paced together to make sure that everything can fall in the whole aspect of perfect thinking and perfect timing. And then when you press the button to see how everything plays out, you get rewarded when it comes to defeating all these enemies, especially when it comes to like enemies that takes more than one hit, more than two hits, or enemies that requires a team attack, which comes with combo simulators, or you're gonna pay for it dearly. Like there was times where I just kept dying and losing characters because you get hit 3 times in this game, and it's game over with each character. But thankfully you have a reset button to restart everything, or to restart the whole battle so you can start everything fresh. It's fair. That's why I wasn't frustrated playing this game. I've noticed a lot of critics and a lot of reviewers reviewed this game, and they were saying that the tactical sense was a little bit clunky and a little bit frustrating. I didn't mind it at all, especially when it comes to me being new to the whole entire thing itself. When it comes to me trying things new, I'd be 1 foot in and 1 foot out the door. Like, is this something good for me? Is it something that I want to stick to? Maybe people play tactical RPGs like this and they think that this may not be good, but for me, that's being new to the game, I think it was perfect. I think it was well paced, well balanced, and even though you can't really upgrade your character and level them up, you can have certain special moves and certain perks for you to add for your character to make the battle even more good and more intense and more easily. But it still adds a little challenging ratio to know that you still can't upgrade your health more than 3 bars. It depends on how you use your perks though, because there are perks that you can use. You can have like characters have more than 1 bar, or if you get hit, you can sidestep and you can heal that way. So it all depends on your strategic tone of how you're going to progress through the game and how you want to defeat the enemies. But this is what the game major strength is by you maneuvering through the combat, and you get new enemies thrown at you. New bosses with new tactics, new enemies with different varieties of sets of how they're going to predict the way how you attack. So they throw projectiles at you, they begin to poison the area, begin to blow up, And again, I didn't mind it at all, especially when I did fuck up and I was able to go back and be like, you know, this person's going to do this. I already know that, so I'm going to try to use this character instead. You can even switch up certain characters when it comes to some characters can heal you. Some characters can use more than just one or two devastating attacks. Some characters can do like good combo simulators that can take less space of you using inventory slots of how many times you want to take turns. So it's all about critical thinking, but I can understand why people don't want to try this game out, because this game requires you to use a brain. So I'm sorry if people are simple-minded, but for people like me that likes to think, learn, strategize, and above all be rewarded of this shit, I think that Demon School is perfect for gamers like me. It's a breath of fresh air, especially when it comes to you being rewarded of how hard the game is, and if you get hit one time, you're dead. Demon School is not like that. You will die if you don't be smart enough of how you're gonna play these levels, not because you take a lot of hits. So kudos for the producers and the developers, for taking their time and making this game polished and perfect in the way possible. And if you get tired of the battles, if you get tired of like condemning yourself through the story, which I don't see why, but even I had to take a little break. So there are also mini games for you to progress through the whole story itself. Even if you want to level up your character's bonds, yeah, you can bond up with characters so they can build up a friendship bar, so they can be more attached to you, so they can open up to you even more, and you can unlock certain missions so you can further build the relationship of your characters. You can even have mate relationships that's really a little bit brief. So I can't really say romance. These are high school kids after all, so they're like trying things out of the blue and just trying to express their emotions by upgrading their friendships in a whole perspective manner. And then by doing this, you can unlock mini games such as fishing. You can unlock mini games such as racing, such as singing karaoke and cooking, and even watch movies on a Saturday. I thought it was cool. I thought it was a breath of fresh air, especially when it comes to other games like this that I've played, and they was really mainly focused on just the narrative of just the main story instead of just being side-like. When I was wrapping this game up, it made me try to be in a whole epiphany mode of just being like, damn, like, I've been having so much fun playing these side missions. Yeah, like, these side missions is gonna like drain your time a lot. So if you're a reviewer like me, you want to wrap this game up, and that's what I ended up doing. After I was maxing out everybody's stats and stuff like that, I had to like go through the story. And I kind of regret it, because after I beat Demon School, I wanted more of it. So now I'm in my second playthrough as we speak. And yeah, this game will grab you and it will not let go. Overall, this game was great. This game was fantastic. This game was beautiful. This game is actually a masterpiece, a hidden gem when it comes to the indie game entertainment. And that's saying a lot, because there's been a lot of good indie games that's been coming out this year. A couple of indie games that I'm working on reviewing right now. But Demon School is a game that you do not want to overlook. You do not want to step over this game. This game, I have nothing bad to say about it. This game was polished in a way where it fit the whole criteria of tactical RPGs and newcomers to that whole entire aspect, such as myself. And above all, I would love to see what you guys think of it, especially if you already played Demon School. What is y'all thoughts on this game? Do y'all like it? Did y'all love it? Did y'all enjoy this as much as I did? And who y'all favorite characters was? Comment below, let me know. I'm gonna have to give Demon School an A. Whew. Other than that, y'all, that's all I have to say for today. Please stay tuned for my upcoming reviews and videos headed your way. This is Hugo, your critic teacher. And I hope you all have a good day.